Imagine the absolute most twisted, like mean-spirited, negative way you can interpret it. Everything you say will be taken that way.
When you told your audience then that, because you were very open, you're like, I made enough money. I don't want to do this. I never
Yeah.
really loved it. Were you concerned about your fans or your audience turning on you?
Sometimes I forget, that in this particular corner, with fandoms in general, they are dominated by people who are mentally ill. Like if you look at the way all fandoms, online fandoms, like sort of look at the nature of that discussion, and you're going to see that all of those people are mentally ill. The people who are participating in the discussion. I don't mean the ones who are just passively watching, but if you go read the comments on a video about anything, anything, fandoms in particular, I guarantee you the conversation around it is insane. So you just have to kind of understand that's the nature of, fandoms. And I foolishly said something that would be a totally normal thing to say if you're talking to like your neighbor, like, oh, would you stop doing YouTube? And I'm like, made enough money from it, just kind of wanted to move on. And they'd be like, oh, right on, cool, okay. Like just the same as quitting any other job. Just kind of want to try something else, made enough money, want to do something else now. Oh, that's awesome, good for you. Well, in mentally ill internet world, that's not the way it works. Their identity revolves around media consumption. Like that's who they are. If you say something that shows you don't value that thing as much as they do, they interpret that as an attack on who they are because that's their identity. And so then they dysregulate and go crazy. So that's what happened. And that's on me for not being, more guarded about what I say. It's like, so if anybody wonders why corporate execs or whatever are very tight-lipped and very careful and they stick to a script, this is why. Because you say one thing that isn't even wrong, because I don't think what I said is wrong at all. You know how the mob is going to react in certain situations. They're going to, run in there with their torches and pitchforks. And so now I don't know, go search. There's videos with millions of views about how terrible I am. And, it is what it is.
I'm actually really glad that you brought that up because I have kind of found that to be true as well. This was probably like a year ago. I was getting really deep into exploring like the public school system because I found getting into entrepreneurship, I just started having a lot of thoughts of like, it's weird that I wasn't prepared for this in school, or it's weird that
Yeah.
school kind of taught me the opposite of what I'm finding to be true about success. So I was going down
Yeah.
this rabbit hole and I made a post on one of my social medias saying something along the lines of, it's really interesting to me that society has kind of taught us to resent wealthy people.
Yes.
Why are we teaching people this system that's clearly not working for most people instead of just, teaching people how to actually be wealthy?
Oh
And
no,
and
you
it
said,
was
oh no, oh
yes,
no.
yeah. And I realized like
Oh, my sweet
within
summer child, you can't,
with
you can't suggest that maybe rich people aren't evil.
Yeah, within a few hours, I remember being at the gym and my sister was like, "Your post is getting a lot of people upset." And I genuinely didn't understand why. And then I went and looked at the comments and people were just coming at me saying I was a privileged white woman. This is a stupid question to ask. And like really
Oh,
just
so you support fill in the blank horrible thing?
yeah, yeah. And it
Yeah.
was a very interesting, like, I will never forget about that because I remember thinking, like, oh, people are interpreting this in a way that I would not have predicted that they would
Assume that
interpret
they
it.
will interpret it in the most distorted, like bad faith way you can possibly imagine.
Personal attack. Yeah.
Yes, the worst possible. Imagine the absolute most twisted, like mean-spirited, negative way you can interpret it. Everything you say will be taken that way.